All right, that we brought this up because Antonio Brown, big story in the, what was it in? It was in the Tampa Bay.
Was it the Tampa Tribune?
What was it, the Tribune, Rob G? Tampa Bay Times. All right.
Tampa Bay Times.
And it was about Antonio Brown, and it said his former chef, who has, in fairness, has a bone to pick with Antonio. So he says AB owes him $10,000. And so he sent text messages. He tried other ways with AB's lawyer and all that too. But at the end of the day, he was getting nowhere on getting his money back.
He got stiffed.
So he went to the newspaper and sent text messages to them where Antonio Brown's girlfriend, she was texting back and forth with his former chef about Antonio looking for fake COVID vaccination cards. So that he was willing to pay $500 for him so that he could avoid going through the COVID protocols. Now, here's where, that's obviously bad, and we're going to get into all that. Rob, now this guy couldn't get him the cards. So this guy says, he tried to get fake vaccination cards from me or wanted me to get them for him. I couldn't get him. But he does say he saw a fake one that Antonio had that he used to fool the Buccaneers with. The Buccaneers have, Antonio Brown's lawyer, let me go there first, has come out and said, no, AB is vaccinated. And this is just gossip. Tabloid gossip was the term he used. And now the Buccaneers are doubling down and saying, yo, AB is vaccinated. Now AB did have COVID in the third week of the season. And he missed the game. So there's that. But Rob G, read us the statement from the Buccaneers who were saying, look, AB is vaccinated.
Well, Chris, he didn't just miss the game. He went through the whole 10-day quarantine, which is the standard for unvaccinated.
For non-vaccinated players.
Right. That don't even make sense if they're saying he's vaccinated.
Well, but isn't everybody that's vaccinated wasn't
but he had to go through the 10-day protocol, Chris. Those are for the players like Aaron Rodgers. Did he go through that
protocol or did he just sit out?
We can't determine that because we weren't.
Right.
Yeah, because we weren't there.
He could have been vaccinated and still have had to wait 10 days if he didn't pass. Have a couple negative tests.
Here's the statement you asked for. Quote: after an extensive educational process conducted throughout our organization this past offseason, highlighting the benefits of the COVID-19 vaccines, we received completed vaccination cards from all Tampa Bay Buccaneer players and submitted the required information to the NFL through the established process in accordance with league policy. All vaccination cards were reviewed by Buccaneers personnel and no irregularities were observed.
And I do want to mention this. I don't know if you people remember the NHL player, Evander Kane from the San Jose Sharks. He came up with a fake vaccination card. He was suspended by the league for 21 games and had to give up $1.68 million of his $7 million salary.
Wow.
So they caught him. So he had a fake one, Chris, with the San Jose Sharks, Evander Kane. So the NHL came down heavy on him.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Because
21 game suspension out of 82 games. That's big.
Having a fake card is worse than what Aaron Rodgers did.
Yes, 100%.
No doubt. But it ain't that much worse from going from no suspension to 21 games and missing out on what, $1.6 million you said?
Yeah, 1.68.
I thought Aaron Rodgers should have been suspended for a game. I'm not saying throw the book at him, but I think he should have been suspended for a game because he purposely flouted the rules. This is worse if they didn't suspend Rodgers for a game. So if this is true, Rob, not that he just tried to get one, he tried, whatever, he failed. But if he actually did get one and has been using a fake COVID vaccination card, then I think there should be ramifications. I think he should be suspended.
I do too. And Rob G, can you jump in? Isn't there some laws if you have a fake? If you have,
it could be a felony, Rob.
It's a felony, is it, Rob G? Did I read it wrong?
No, you are correct.
Chris, it's a felony to get a fake document of that ill.
Up to 5 years in prison.
Yes, so this is not like a joke. That's why the
No,
NHL came down on this guy,
He's
Evander
lucky
Kane.
in that regard.
Yes.
But this is tough because we don't know if he's vaccinated or not. But it is, like I said, it's worse than what Aaron Rodgers did. And I came down on Aaron Rodgers for being
I understand
deceitful.
why Tampa went with the story, because they had the text messages from his phone, or you know what I mean.
Right.
So that's enough, Chris. To
Oh yeah, that's enough
to write a story.
It's a story that he was trying to get.
Exactly. There's no doubt.
Whether he ended up being vaccinated later or not, it's a story. I agree.
There's no doubt about it. Journalistically, I just wanted to bring that up in case people say, "Well, see, the Bucs said he was vaccinated. They shouldn't have run this story." No, if you have text messages from a player trying to obtain a fake vaccination, that's a story that he was trying to discourage.
It's like if you had proof that, or even that a team like, let's say the Lakers tried to trade Russell Westbrook for Ben Simmons or whoever. Even if it didn't happen, right? Just the fact, and the trade deadline is passed.
Right.
If you
still
know
writing,
it was, that's still a story. There's no doubt, and it would create buzz.
But
so
I'm
with you. Yeah.
I think this is worse if it were to find out, and obviously the NFL has to do its own investigation. I know the Bucs don't want to feel like they got duped, and they felt like whatever. They could always come back, Chris, and say, well, he showed us a card. We looked at it. We thought it was legit. They have an out to say that we saw a card.
Right. There should be a database. When I got I just got my booster again. Although I will say this. Yeah, when I got my first shot, which was Johnson & Johnson, I think it was just water they put in my arm, but no. But I got my first one, which was
water. Wow.
J&J. I'm just joking. Everybody's ripping Johnson & Johnson. Look, It was fine for me. But anyway, I did that, and it was pretty quick. There was no computerized, that I don't know that they put me in any database or anything like that.
Well, you had to
but
sign.
When I went back, my wife and I went back. Well, I did sign in.
Yeah,
that was it. But we went and got our booster shots last Saturday, and they were on the computer and all that. So I'm assuming they put us in a database.
Right.
So is every state? I would think every state should be doing that.
I have it in L.A. Like they sent me on my phone. I got the, my vaccination card, Chris. Proof.
Yeah, I got my card.
Right. Yeah, when I go to whatever, but I had to sign something. There was a computer. They asked me questions. I mean, in Los Angeles or at least California, it was pretty formal. And I don't know, Rob G. What about how did they respond? Did they ask you questions and put stuff in the computer? Because they did it for me.
It wasn't a ton of questions, I don't think. But you're talking about the address.
Yeah, just the identity. You had to show you had to show your driver's license
ID.
as well. Proof of who you are.
The bottom line is I would think that there's a database that has whether or not Antonio Brown was vaccinated. Right? I mean, are we because these little cards would not be hard to duplicate. They're not watermarked, right?
No,
they're just regular cards. I mean, it seems like it'd be easy to duplicate that.
Well,
so
guys, quickly,
there
was about a month ago, there was a woman on Instagram who got arrested because she not only was she producing the fake cards, she had access through a pharmacy to input the serial numbers that allowed
take other people's numbers.
Yeah, to make it look like it was a legitimate card in the system. So if you have the money to buy a fake card, I'm assuming you can get it to a person that would put it in the system so it looks like it's real as well.
Right. That's what they do when they bust, Chris, when they register the cars, the stolen cars at the DMV.
Right.
People are working there and they give these people like thousands of dollars and they put these stolen cars, they register them. You know what I mean? Like they register them. So there's always some criminal activity or somebody who's willing to look the other way or take some money and they're working a regular job and they feel they can get away with it. So we do know that. But if you're the NFL, you have to investigate it to find out exactly where it is. So you think this is worse, a fake card compared to fudging the truth?
So let me ask you this, Rob. If you were his teammate and you're cool with him, whether you're great friends or not, you're cool with him. You pissed?
Yeah,
you're pissed at him. If I'm his teammate, I ain't pissed.
I want you to be truthful to me. You don't know what my family situation is. You don't know about who's around me. You don't know. And that's a breach of trust to fake something during a pandemic where thousands of people have died, right? How many people have died? 700,000 or like in this country? Like so many people have died.
Yeah, I wouldn't be upset.
I would be upset.
I'd be like, dude, you crazy. That's ridiculous. But I wouldn't. Would I be pissed at him? Can't play with him, get him off the team? No. I just wouldn't.
Yeah, I just when people lie to me, I'm good with them.
In the locker room, you know.
I just treat you differently. I treat you differently once I know you're a liar. I will admit that. Once I know you're a liar, I'm pretty good with you. I know where you fit in my life.
Well, that may be one thing, but am I ending? Yeah, I don't know. I just like I said, I wouldn't.
No,
I really wouldn't.
I say you would say that, but what if he had a teammate and something happened and they lost their grandmother
that would be a different. If it happened, if something like that happened,
then I don't think you would be all right with
traceable and something was traceable to him, then it would really, it would change things. But I'm just being honest. Like I've been in situations, locker rooms, dudes do crazy stuff, and it's just like, man, you nuts. Like, but am I hating on the dude? Like.
Well, wouldn't you guys agree, though, that knowing Antonio Brown's history, if you didn't like him or you liked him before, this is like the last thing on the list? Look at all the things he's
done. I mean, allegedly. And some of the things he's just done.
Some of the things are still pending that are being investigated.
Right.
So if the stuff with the artist wasn't enough to make you not like him, I'm pretty sure this probably wouldn't matter.
And the other story, the whole story about him not paying his chef friend. I mean, come on, dude.
All of that. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it'd be hard. It might be hard to be friends with a dude like this. But I'm just saying, if I'm in the locker room, I'm not like get him out of the locker room. I hate him. But
I didn't say that. I said the way that I would deal with them. I didn't say that he has to.
No, I know, and I'm just saying the way I would deal with him.
Okay, yeah.
So